most people say, come home. And as you know, as Riyad Musa would say, we never give the address, but they'll say, come home. And then when they come home, we'll give you a nice shower. Yusuf Chacha will say, come home, and he'll give the address, and he'll say, come and visit my library. So Goribai, I know you're a good cook, but he has never emphasized come and eat. It's like, come home, visit my library. Which brings me on to that point that is emphasized reading and literature and the spoken word like no other Garda we know. Nobody has done that to that level, which means we always talk about following the Sunnah, and then we forget about the Sunnah completely. So the first word of the Quran is Iqra, read, recite, proclaim. And that message was given by Allah through Jibreel alayhi salam to the angel Gabriel, who then passed it on to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, who passed it on to us. So he followed, that was his Sunnah. Well, your call to literature, for those of us who say, Muslims, we only like to chow at weddings, it actually goes against the very grain of Iqra. And you've done that better than most other people have ever done. But there's more to him than just that, of course, right? I recollect at one stage in the latter part of Castle Curtains, the whole family were then shareholders in this business. And Yusuf Chacha was now one of the managers, and whatever salary he was getting paid, I don't know what it was. And I remember he proposed to management, he is management proposing to management that I think the salary I'm getting is too high and it needs to be reduced. You should have mentioned that in your book, because he said that. The salary, do you remember that? You don't remember, right? The salary needs to be reduced. I'm pretty sure everybody said yes and paid themselves more, but anyway, it's another discussion, right? The emphasis not just on books, but the issue of Shakespeare in particular has been phenomenal. You're well aware that you've offered and you have mentored many people who've been in school, and you've opened your arms to them to say, come to my place and I will go through certain literature around, in your matric set works, right? So he's done that repeatedly, which means the concept of mentorship has been critical in your life. And you don't need a title to be called a mentor, and he's certainly done that. But in terms of that, the emphasis on books has been great. So the point is, like, I'm going to call you Abdul Rahman deliberately, so I'm looking at him now. When we went to Lothian, we knew if we're going to visit my uncle, right, that you're going to have to go to mosque. Right? It's a plan. We know we have to go. And you know that your nails, Faiz has told him before your time, you know that your nails must be cut because they're going to check it, right, Dino? Definitely, you know that. So meaning there's a conditioning, right? When it came to Yusuf Chacha or Chubb, there's a conditioning. When you see him, you know he's going to talk about books. You know he's going to talk about literature. You know he's going to talk about what are you studying, because he asks what you study, and he cares deeply about what it is you study. So that concept of mentorship is phenomenal. And I've made the point, it's surprising. My father-in-law is called Bookies. Why the Gardas never called you Bookies, I don't know. It seems more appropriate to you than anybody else, right? When I moved from selling fabrics and closing down the business to getting on air the first time, and as you many may know, I was first at a community radio station. The first person who told me, I like what you're doing on air at The Voice in Mayfair, but you cut out for much bigger things. And you must think of yourself selfishly as better than everybody else around you, and you must be able to compete with the best in the country. And that person is the person next to you. Nobody else did it. So it's a reflection of his ability to spot talent, to nurture it, but to encourage it. Because often we spot talent and we're like, that's somebody else. So if you want to follow your legacy, that's what we ought to be doing. Now, part of this idea of helping other people is this. One day, my cricket team were bowled out for 7. 7 all out. That was in the first innings. In the second inning, we were all out for 11. Right? Ironically, we were at Spur. Our team was called Spur. And we had Spur now, so we've gotten full circle. Right? Because of our desperate situation, only, well, 2 uncles decided, everybody else guaran us, right? Everybody else guaran. The late Blackies, Bismillah, was at Rudapur school, and he's like, Garda, well, you guys bowled out for 7, right? In the way Blackies would do it. Everybody else teased us. Mansoor from Fitas and Yusuf Garda from Fitas decided, no guara, we must come and play for you people. It's remarkable. Let's see if we can help these ladies who don't even know a thing clearly. Chubb batted. He doesn't run because he can't run. So when there's a chance of a single, he doesn't take a single. By the end of the first over, he hit 2 boundaries, 2 fours, which was 8 runs. Somebody made the point he scored more runs in the 1 over by 2 balls than we scored the whole game. But he did that. That's what he was, right? So, in many ways, he's this fabulous boundary breaker because he's breaking boundaries all the time. The point was already made that which one of us knows people who are, I know people who are 65 and 70, they don't know how to use a cell phone. They battle with a cell phone. I think you also battle with a cell phone. The WhatsApp messages sometimes gets cockeyed, as you're well aware of. But at the age of 70 or 75, you're as good as you can get with regard to using a PC or a laptop. It's admirable because there's a phrase in the world today to say to get ahead in life, you have to learn faster than this is for all you guys. You have to learn faster than the rate of change, but also unlearn faster than the rate of change. Let's say you must learn to unlearn and learn. And I think you've done that extremely well. It's already been mentioned that at the age of 78 you deliver a book of your own. Now my question to all of you sitting here, Imran Latin is not here, he's in Turkey, because he'll spoil it. Which one of us has written the book? Now, I can't pick up my hand, but one of us has done it. Whether you like the book, or you don't like the book, or you think this book should be more cricket or more Shakespeare, it doesn't matter. Who has written a book besides yourself? And someone made the point to me the other day, and whoever thinks books make you rich, they've got to be joking. It doesn't. But here's the answer to that. Someone said writing a book is the best business card you can ever produce in your life. And I think you would understand how writing a book has opened up avenues and vistas for you at the age of 78 that you would have never had before. So you've done that. And you have to wonder why don't we follow you in that same way. Saida made the point about the cookies, where they were trying to rob him with the fat cook. And I want to emphasize this point here, but it's important. So look at the story. They went to Chinatown, they stole his phone, they recognized that this was the uncle who gives us fat cook every Friday, we leave him alone. Maybe I'm oversimplifying the point. But in essence, what he did and why he didn't get robbed is exactly a reflection of the biggest problem in our country, the issue of social divide and the issue of middle class South Africa. Our biggest problem is our Wi-Fi is down. Where there's a majority of people, the biggest problem is they have no water for the next 6 months. It's a reality wherever you go. So in your simple way, that offering, a repeated offering every single Friday, save your phone, but more than that, display a level of compassion to people you didn't know that they recognize in you. And that alone is a lesson for all of us to take home. I'll end with this. how do we judge his impact? We can talk about the things, the literature, the books, cricket, and so many other things. I'll mention the people by name. Munira, Zaida, Tasneem. Where are you guys? All in front. Sumaya and Sajida, right? Behind me. Siam and Amira. Firdaus, Zahra and Aliyah. In a world where we're grappling with patriarchy, where men think they run the world, here's a unique situation where when Chubb has his Friday suppers, the number of women outnumber the men all the time. So there's a phrase in the world today about trying to get a seat at the front table. It's an inspirational phrase. I want a seat at the front table. You have ensured, whether yourself or by design through Allah, that you have 10 women, 10 females, and your wife, Tahira Goribai, the 11th one. 11 of you, 11. That ensures that you are fully empowered. So you are the forerunners of women empowerment. And you, ironically, not so much 11-1, you're the 12th man. You're the 12th man in this team of your life. And that's what I think all of you must take home. So, we do this,